just want to give you a little Tiger trivia before we get started. Tazewell and Princeton has been delayed by a hurricane before. Can you tell me which hurricane and what year?
Oh, I can't keep up with those names, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1980s Hugo.
Yep, that's it. 1989. We were supposed to play down there at Tazewell on a Friday. Hurricane Hugo came through. And I know you've heard of Monday Night Football. The game was postponed to Monday night. And Tigers came up short by 17-14. But, yeah, that's going back to Coach Federer's first year at Princeton here in '89. So, ironically, this game and this series gets delayed again by another hurricane.
We have not had a normal home game this year at all. The first one against Capital, we waited until it seemed like midnight when we got to play. We got to kick the ball off, and now a day over. So we've not had a normal home game this year. So we're used to this, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're covering all weeks of the calendar, right? We started on a Thursday night, and then a Friday morning. We're getting our Saturday games in, and we'll just change it up for a midweek game eventually.
A lot of these Princeton players, you're going to see them play on Saturdays. So it's just going to have to get used to, playing in the Saturday atmosphere.
Absolutely. A lot of energy today here at Hunnicutt Stadium. We wish our partner could be here, the owner, the man, the general, the true general, Jason Reed. But the man only has one voice and can't be in two places. So we know he's in Concord doing a great job. And we want to do him a great job today and do Tiger Faithful a great job. So you got David Hercey, class of '03, Seth Angell, class of '09, calling this game today for our Tigers. So we're cheering on our brothers in the black and blue. You got nothing against you right now. You got time. You got everything you need to do to just take your time and execute your plays here and get in the end zone. You're already in the flirting with the red zone. Markel Lowe takes a snap. He goes wide to the far side. He passes the 15, 10, 5, and he's down at the 2-yard line. Big run on the outside. Markel Lowe is taking the charge with the Tiger football down to the spotting at the 1-yard line. Big play for the Princeton offense.
So, hey, you hear me talk a lot about inside zone. We switched it up. We went outside zone right there to go off tackle with Markel and have the receivers bunch in there for extra blockers. So everybody did their job on that one. Kel got out with a lot of room on the outside. And now it puts ourselves in a first and goal situation.
Absolutely. First and goal plus 20 on that play, Markel Lowe. So now you're first and goal on the 1, and you're thinking touchdown here. Parker takes the snap. Markel gets the handoff. And is he in? Waiting for the signal. Player says yes. Ref says yes. Touchdown, Princeton Tigers.
Boom, baby. 3 run plays. That's all it took to get us a first score. That's a good sign for this offensive line. Good push right there by those guys up the middle, and good running right there for the touchdown.
Right there with that score, with Markel just surpassed Tyrone Gilliard for second all-time touchdown leader at Princeton Senior High School. Markel Lowe now has 47 touchdowns and counting, and he's second all-time by himself.
Biggest thing you said right there, and counting. Excellent job on Markel his whole career. Excellent young man as well.
Absolutely. Waiting for a good snap, good hold, good kick here. Barker with the hold. Jace Gunn with the kick. And it is good. Tigers up 7-0. And we are moving here at Hunnicutt Stadium. And we're going to take a break here. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV, the JR1-Sports. kicking off from the 35 now. Tiger leads 7-0. Here comes the Chase Gum kickoff. Booming kick. Kicks it down to the 2-yard line, and it rolls to Lee Patton parking lot. So touchback. That's a great kick right there, and that'll make the highlight reel for YouTube.
What a kick by Chase Gum. He's really just improved from last year into this year. You've seen a lot more booming kicks, and it was, backed up 5 yards, and he still put it in the end zone. So way to go by Chase Gum.
Absolutely. We're fighting some wind gusts today still. Still got some winds from the Atlantic Ocean coming in. But that could affect passing and also kicking. So we're having some static on our microphones right now. That's due to the wind. Getting some gusting right now. Tazewell 1st and 10 on their own 20. They take the snap, throw out wide to near side for a short gain. I don't have a Tazewell Walker. Okay, Tazewell Walker Patterson there on the reception. Short pickup, looking almost like a +4, favoring to. Well, that was a no gain. My mistake. I see the spot now. No gain on the play. So 2nd down and 10. Tazewell will regroup and try to take another chance, swipe at this Tiger defense. Tazewell brings a man in motion, the inside zone handoff, and it is a short pickup, just a big wall there by big man Riley
Bell,
Riley
the Bell
Bell.
Wall, as I call him, number 76.
He's pretty well got that middle taken care of.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job this year stepping into a starting role as a junior. And a big strong cat in the weight room as well. I think he squatted close to 600 pounds before the preseason ended. So a very strong guy and definitely a presence on that D-line.
Absolutely. Inside, it looked like a inside zone. It was an inside shovel pass. Tigers are swallowing up. It's looking like Caleb Kaiser, the beast, is all over that play as usual. Reese Mullins on the play, but no gain or short gain. Tazewell looking at a kicking situation, 4th and 7. And this is where we're at, 4th and 6.
It's a good start for this defense. Hold them to a 3-and-out, forcing them to punt. Now let's just pour on the points.
Already, Princeton has already flipped and won the field position battle. And so this is setting up a short field for Princeton on the return in the offensive series. 4th and 6 from the 24. Penalties fly. Whistles blow. Flags fly.
You could tell right there, David, the punter was getting ready to put into a passing formation. He had held the ball like he was getting ready to throw. So I think there was a fake coming, but they didn't do something right. So we caught that just in time.
Yeah, I think it's too early for that, especially inside your own 25. A little risky there, for sure, to try to go for it automatically early in this ball game. So this will back him up. Now it's 4th and 11 from the 19. And definitely punting situation. And Monster grabs it. There's no coverage there. He's going to run it up the Tigers sideline all the way to tippy toes. Big play coming down to the 14-yard line. Brad Monster there without a 30-yard punt return. There was no coverage really on the Tiger side, and he just took it and ran with it and ran it down to the Tiger 14.
And Caleb Kaiser almost having a little beamer ball action, almost had him a block punt. Looked like he kind of maybe got like a fingertip on it. And then Brad Monster right there, just a huge lane for him to run. And the Tigers once again have very good field position.
Yeah, this is what's happening, and I've seen this in multiple games before, and this just leads to a snowball of Tiger roaring and Tiger scores. So automatically we're threatening in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the 19. Jennings in motion. Marker to snap. He mishandles the snap. Fake snap. Marker runs. He fumbles. Tazewell recovers, and it looks to be a Tazewell recovery, but there's a penalty on the play.
Normally that's in the range of holding, so I say this is probably going to be on Princeton, and Tazewell will decline and take the ball.
Well, it seemed like a little bit of the timing was off on the handoff. It looked like he was trying to hand it off to Markel, and then we didn't quite feel the ball security there, so Barker kept it, and he rolled off left, but then he lost control of the ball there, and Tazewell gained the possession.
I know Chance does like to pull the ball every now and then, but I don't think that was really the call in that case. And then you can tell right there the ball just kind of got away from him when he's holding it, and that's when the ball popped out. So Tazewell's back on the field for personnel.
Definitely. So those things happen. That's an early mistake, but this Tiger team is going to recover from that. But it does give a little life to this Tazewell offense, though, another chance, and it saves the score from them. So we were ready to go there. Timeout. Tazewell. So at this time, we're going to take a break as well. Go deep and try to air it out. Hard count. Discipline line, stay still. Pass. He's in the pocket too long, and he's collapsed by the Tiger defense. Absolutely. Daniel Jennings was on the hunt there, and he went after it, sack in the backfield, and there you go with this pass rush.
Yeah, this is definitely the best defensive pass rush in the state of West Virginia. But also, you got to give credit to our secondary playing tight man coverage. Everybody was covered there. Nobody was open. And I just kept quarterback Hercey for keeping the ball. And there goes our sack leaders.
Tazewell again with a hard count. Discipline, no movement. Snap comes. Pass. He's rolling to our near side. And he just throws it away. Tazewell. Incomplete pass. Carter Hercey with quarterback there.
So yeah, with Caleb Kaiser putting pressure on him, and also Jordan Cooper coming from his linebacker position, also putting the pressure on him as well. So good team defense for this Princeton football club.
Absolutely, and it does create a distraction when quarterbacks have to pay attention to those defensive ends. And here we are now, money down, as they are showing the money symbol here in Hunnicutt Stadium for Tiger defense to get off the field and make a stop here on third down. 3rd and 15 to snap. It's quarterback keeper Hercey running outside. Now +3 on the play, takes it to the 19. It won't be enough. It's looking for a 4th and long again. And a 4th and 9 situation here in Hunnicutt Stadium.
Yeah, Hercey is a very dangerous threat to not only throw the ball, but he can also run the ball hard as well. Some design run plays. He can also scramble. Our guys were not fooled on that at all. Very good, excellent defense. Puts their punt unit back on the field.
Brad Monster back again deep. There was a hand on the punt. We got a part of it. It hits the 41, rolls, takes a Tiger roll down to the 34-yard line. There you go. No return on the play, but the punt rolled with the wind and a Tiger roll to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, so normally, if you was a punt unit, you see the ball rolling towards you like that, you got to pick it up right away. But the wind was just very heavy. This Tazewell team could not pick that up. And again, 3rd possession. We've got a very good field position for this Princeton offense to work. Now we've got to really learn how to protect the football, not get these turnovers.
Yes, and I read the field wrong. I'm looking at the 24, not the 34. This is where this possession will start. So this is 3rd possession for the Tigers. They're looking for a touchdown this time to make up for last possession. And hard count. And Tazewell is showing that they crossed the line. And it's going to be defensive off-start or defensive offsides. So this takes the ball back to the 19, where the Tigers are in the red zone once again.
Hey, we got a returning lineman back on the field this week, number 63, Damian Thomas, dislocated his shoulder in the Graham game, so he's out for some time. Glad to see Damian back on the field with us.
Absolutely. Barker, low snap. He's pedaling, backpedaling. He throws to Barker, and Barker holds on in double coverage. And Moss is slow moving, but now he's on his feet. Wow, Brad Monster caught a slanting pass there in double coverage on the inside the 5 there on the 3 or the 2. It's just an awesome play there it was a tough start because had to get the ball up, and Barker had to think fast. Chance gunslinger Barker fires it to Brad Monster, and he comes down with the double coverage.
Yeah, let's just hope that this young man for Tazewell is not facing a real serious injury. I know that Brad shook Brad up as well on that one.
Yeah, you have 3 guys going for the same real estate there. And Brad is slow, but he's moving. He looks like he's going to be back in the game. But, yeah, we're definitely looking at the Tazewell player. We're wishing him well. Hope he's just hurt, not injured, and hopefully he'll be back in this game.
Yeah, looks like he's getting up right now, so that's good to see the young man. It looks like he's okay.
Sean Dillon there on the play. That's getting helped off the field. Definitely trying to prevent a score. Did the job there. But definitely all those 3 bodies coming together took a hit. A lot of collision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So did you say that was a completed catch? I didn't really get a good signal from the officiating crew. It was
Well, it was kind of confusing really how they marked that. But it is an interception, what we're seeing. And that's my mistake there on the play-by-play. I thought it was a catch by Brad, and it looked like it was. And perhaps the ball traveled to the white jersey's hands on the way down.
Yeah, and I think right there, yeah, it looked like to me that was an interception, but one ref signal that was a catch. But I'll talk about it after this play.
Hercey back deep throws a launching fade to the Tiger sideline, and that will be a completion and a first down grab by Logan McDonald, number 8. Big leaping catch there, and Tazewell went vertical on a fade route there and come up with a big play on a first down.
Yeah, we really had tight man coverage on that one. That was just an excellent ball. Just Hercey put it right on the money, and just a good catch right there for a Tazewell first down.
And this is really the first time Tazewell has had relief in the field position game. So now they've got time to run their offense, and they're not backed up against the wall. So let's see what happens. Ball is on the 41. McDonald is in motion. McDonald. Hercey to throw. And it's another leaping catch. And this will take it down to the Tiger 47-yard line. And that was Kenan McGuire on the catch there. But
Yeah, there's a flag back in the vicinity of possibly holding. Nope.
Okay, so you got the reception here that is spotted on the 36, but then you also have roughing the passer on Caleb Kaiser. They're going to take the ball now and move it another 15 yards to assess their penalty of the roughing the passer.
Yeah, so I mean, they looked like a little bit of a hole in that coverage right there. Hercey liked what he saw, hit the corner route, and now you add the 15 yards on the personal foul. You know, that's one of the things that's really hurt Princeton in the beginning of the season was these penalties. So we've still got to be able to limit those as much as possible.
Hercey takes the snap, he throws, he fakes, he rolls, he throws to the Tazewell sideline. Incomplete, pass it intended to Logan McDonald.
So yeah, bringing the pressure from I believe it was Daniel Jennings and Jordan Cooper put a lot of pressure right in his face, and that just forced Hercey to throw the ball away. So good defense, good pressure by Jordan Cooper.
So with this penalty now, this puts Tazewell in field goal range. Surely they're wanting to tie this ball game right now, and they've come up with 2 turnovers in the red zone when Tigers were threatening to score. They took away 2 Tiger scores. They have a chance here to tie the game. They're on the 21. Hercey with the snap, shovel pass inside, nowhere. Stopped by the Tiger wall, big Riley Bell, and we have a penalty on the play.
So usually with that shuffle pass, quarterback's going to read the defensive end, last man on the line of scrimmage, and he just ran right into our guy off the edge. So good defense. Let's see what this penalty flag is.
Well, this will back up the Tazewell Bulldogs, and penalty on them holding. So generally a 10-yard penalty from the spot, a foul. And the ball is spotted on the 31, so I would think this takes them out of field goal range at this point. And we're looking at a 2nd and long situation for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so just continue to apply pressure to Hercey, and then just continue to play tight man coverage like our guys are already doing. and hopefully we'll just keep them right here on the 31-yard line.
Greasy takes the snap. He's under pressure. And down goes Greasy with Daniel Jennings there with the sack.
Yeah, and Caleb Kaiser also coming from his spot, bull rushed his guy right into the quarterback, and Greasy just had nowhere to go right there. So good job on the pass rush by our guys.
Definitely both pressure from both ends. Also D tackles. Logan Moore and Riley Bell were bringing pressure up the middle. So it was just a pocket that just collapsed, and you really got about 2 seconds with this pass rush to get the ball off. You wait to that 3rd second, you don't get that second back because it ends up with a sack.
Yeah, when you look at Caleb Kaiser, he's more of that physical presence that he can just bull rush. He gets very physical, and then Daniel Jennings, he just got a lot of speed coming off the edge, and that's why Penn State really loved him and went ahead and offered him a scholarship.
Absolutely, he can get off the football, he can get off his blocks, and he can make the play. And his feet really is his best friend. All right, so there was a penalty after play on the Tigers. We're back to the 21, and it's 2nd and 10. Greasy takes a snap, fake handoff. He will keep the ball. Looks like for a loss here, -2 on the play.
Yeah, just Greasy just tried to keep the ball himself right there, and I think probably just lost his footing, and he just went nowhere. And it's penalty on Tazewell, but Princeton declined it, so it's going to be 3rd down.
It'd be -3 on the play. They had it spotted at the 23. Now they're at the 24. And the crowd is coming alive here at Hunnicutt Stadium as they know this is the money down, and they're trying to get the Tiger defense off the field and the Tazewell from scoring. It's a big play here for both teams. Greasy takes the snap. He launches the middle across the post, and it was tipped by Marvy Howard. Got a hand on it. So big play there for Princeton Tigers, incomplete, and so that stops the scoring threat right now.
And also pressure was brought right up the middle from Wyatt Klein from his inside linebacker position. He just had no one took care of him on the block. He just came free through his gap wide open and just made Greasy force him to throw a bad football. So it brings up 4th down.
So we're looking at the flag here. Tazewell is kicking into the wind, and earlier they've had a short punt in this quarter, so we don't know if this kick will go to distance. But there's the snap, there's the cold. And the kick is short.
Short.
No good. Incomplete.
Either way.
Yep.
Either way, that's 1st down for the Princeton Tigers.
And that was a turnover possession. So normally those turnover possessions have a lot of momentum. And Princeton gave up some yards, but they didn't give up points. And so they survived that turnover, and now they have new life, and they can run their offense again and continue to go back to business.
Yeah, it's always going to be a win if you just don't have them get any points on the board. Even though they drove down, 0 points came out of it. So now for this Princeton team, we've had 3 possessions, 2 of them ended in turnovers. So we've got to do a better job of taking care of the football.
Jennings in motion. Repositioning. Wyatt Klein in motion. Barker to snap. Throws to Markel Lowe to the far side. He's at the 40. He's got room. He's at the 50. 40. He's wide open. He's going to the house. The 10. The 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boom, baby!
All it took was one play again for the Princeton Tigers. An absolute 80-yard bomb. Touchdown, Tigers.
Markel Lowe just came from his backfield position out into like a little wheel route. And Chance like the matchup right there, put it right in Markel's hands. What do? You just put the ball into the hands of your best athletes, let them do their work. Markel did his thing right there. Nice 80-yard touchdown for the Princeton Tigers.
Definitely had Markel out wide. It was the time to do it, and it was the right call. Big score. Good hold by Barker. Chase Gunn kick. It is good. Tigers leading 14-0. 5:07 in the first. Tigers are making noise here at Hunnicutt Stadium. Alrighty, we're back, and Jace Gum is ready to kick this off from the 40. Had a great kick, but we're hearing whistles, flags on the play, false start is the signal. This will back up the Tiger kicking team, and so they will kick from the 35 now. Another end zone kick for Jace Gum.
Hey, I tell you what, Jay Scum, speaking of him, his family brought up some nice homemade cookies to us earlier from JR1. I'll tell you, you bribe a fat boy like me, it works every time. But he also mentioned that he's got family from Baton Rouge, Louisiana that's turning in to watch this game.
That's awesome.
So for you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Glad you guys are joining us from Louisiana.
Down there, those Bayou Tigers.
Go Tigers. My best Edo impersonation right there.
Coach O.
Right.
Yeah. LSU Tigers we're talking about. But now we're here with the Princeton Tigers. So a re-kick here from the 35. Jay Scum getting wound up. He comes in with the motion. Good squibbing, booming kick. Kicks it down to the 1-yard line. Tazewell is on the run. They get it out to the 9, and that's it. Tiger coverage is all over it. Right there. Jake Belcher on the play. Big time play right there. Tiger just had excellent coverage.
Yeah, Jake Belcher has really made some excellent plays this year on special teams. So as a sophomore, that's really what you love to see from your young guys, and that's going to really, again, carry over into your next 2 years. So excellent job right there by Jake Belcher.
A third-generation player, which is cool for those guys. Cool family, great family. His dad's Jason Belcher, not the Coach Belcher here.
Right, me and Jason, we worked together at the middle school for a few years. I mean, Jay comes from an awesome family. Him, Jason, and his wife Amy, they did a really good job raising him up.
Absolutely. Ball is spotted on the 9. Greasy is back against the wall. He takes the ball, he hands it off, and it's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Hezekiah or Omar. Is it Hezekiah in there?
Yeah, it looked like Hezekiah was there. Hezekiah has really stepped up his play this season. I mean, he didn't really get to do too much in the offseason because of an injured shoulder that he played throughout the season, so he couldn't really do much in the offseason. He's a lot lighter too, but he's really come along, and he's really back to his normal self, so excellent job by Hezzy.
Inside zone quarterback keeper Greasy gets about +2 on the play. Tiger stuffed it again. Markel is on the pile, and looking for the Jordan Cooper as well as on the play.
There's a whole host of black jerseys right there on the tackle. So, hey, I told you guys at the beginning of the game we had to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. That's exactly what we're doing right now. So this needs to keep up for 3 more quarters.
Definitely. That was Ian Cox on the play as well in the play before this one. That one, the one that just passed. 3rd and 8. On the ball is on 11. Hard count. Tigers move. Tazewell move. What's the call?
I mean, it looked to me Tazewell move first, but so I say that should be a false starts on the Tazewell Bulldogs.
It is a Tiger penalty. It'll be on the Tigers. This moves the ball out to the 16. We're still looking at a 3rd and 3 situation here. So that makes it more favorable for Tazewell, but nevertheless, they're still backed up deep in their own territory. Ball is spotted on the 16. Greasy brings them to the line. Hard count again. No move. Greasy waits. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Caleb Kaiser is there. Beast. Caleb Kaiser.
The man himself, Caleb Kaiser, coming from his defensive end spot with a nice little rip move right underneath the left tackle. Got by him pretty easily, and that was just a nice sack right there. Forced Tazewell to be in a 4th down.
That's just one of those feel-good plays if you're a defensive end. That's one of the plays you think about all the time. And Caleb actually makes these plays every game, so he's an excellent ball player, defensive end. Great hustle there. Way to finish the play, Caleb. Punt from the own end zone. Short punt. It's coming out to the 24. And so that's where the ball would be down, no return on the play. Sean Dillon will down the ball for Tazewell. We have a penalty on the play.
Yeah, it was late, some extracurricular. I don't know if it was one of our guys or on them, but yeah, this is a late flag, so this is going to be a 15-yarder.
That's tough. That's tough because, we're getting the ball on the 24.
But even if it comes back on us, you know, you come back 15 yards, we're still going to be in a nice spot field position wise. Okay.
Offsetting penalties there. Some players on both sides got penalties, so the ball moves nowhere. And so 1st and 10 on the Tigers 24.
So we've had, a bunch of possessions already in this first quarter where we're in our territory. But, you know, Tazewell's won 2 of those possessions when it comes to inside Tazewell's territory. So, again, take care of the football, take care of the little things, and hopefully we'll get in the end zone right here.
Absolutely. Tigers are hungry. Barker takes a snap. He's throwing. He launches one to Brad Mosser to the corner. Just this little too far on that pass, but it was looking good for the outside fade.
Yeah, a little bit too much right there. So we can tell right there, Brad Mosser's got the speed advantage on his guy, but just a little bit too much on that one, so it brings up 2nd down.
And Barker was throwing with the wind, like I mentioned in pregame. The wind and the gusting will actually cause issues in the passing and the kicking game, and we've seen that already in this ball game. So Tigers regroup, 2nd and 10, ball is on the 24, and we're waiting to call as the signals are coming in. Barker is communicating to field general, and we're waiting to see what the Tiger offense will dial up. Jennings came in motion, and then we got a timeout, so got a communication problem there with Princeton. They're going to talk it over, and so that's what we need to do as well. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV and JR1-Sports. We'll be right back. 2nd and 10, Barker takes a snap, hands it off to Markel Lowe. He runs to the far side. He rumbles and gets it down to the 15-yard line. +9 on the play. Close to a 1st down. Excellent run. And it was just Tigers made it look easy.
Again, outside zone, and you try excellent blocking as well by our receivers, and also our running back Daniel Jennings. He just drove his guy back, put him right there on the ground. So Daniel Jennings was excellent block.
3rd and 1 here. From the ball is on the 15. He's in motion. Barker snap, hands it to Daniel Jennings. He's running to the far side. He's got the corner. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. But at the same time, we're seeing a flag.
Man, I loved how we set the edge on that one, but I have a feeling this is going to get called back for holding.
So this will back up Tigers 10 yards. We were looking at a 3rd and 1 situation, so this will be a replay of 3rd down and a -10. And so this takes it back to basically the original line of scrimmage. So we'll be at the 25 now. We started on the 24. So we're 3rd and 11 in this situation now.
Hey, I really like the play call. You know, we haven't really run a ton of jet sweeps last year, but with more athletes that we've got in the backfield, especially with Daniel Jennings coming over here, we really like the jet sweep action and excellent blocking right there on the edge.
3rd and 11. Barker takes the snap. He's passing. He's throwing to Brad Mosser. Slant pass. Brad grabs him across the middle. He's fighting. He's struggling. He's going down, scratching and clawing. He gets a Tiger 1st down to the 9-yard line.
I really like when they just play like one-on-one man coverage against Brad Mosser because, again, I'm going to take that matchup any day of the week right there. And you also saw the 20 pounds of muscle that he put on the offseason really paid off because he dragged this guy for a few more yards. So excellent play all around by Brad Mosser.
Yes, you can see the weight room and those motor running. He kept the ball moving. Yak yardage, as I call it. Yards after contact, and they got a few more yards for his team. 1st and goal. Tigers are at the 9-yard line, threatening with another score here in the 1st quarter. Fast snap. Barker unable to get it. Barker's scrambling. He just protects the ball, and it's going to be a big loss on the play. Tigers remain with the possession.
Yeah, the snap just didn't really get off the ground right there. But, I mean, but good thing for Chance right there, not to really try to make too much out of that one. Just fall on the ball and just we'll figure out a good play for us to run.
At this point, was just recovered a ball and you lost that play. So it was 19 yards on the loss. This takes the ball back to the 28. So second and goal. And so we have to score to convert or kick a field goal. So Tigers looking to regroup. Barker takes it, throws it to the Tigers sideline. He gets Markel low. Markel shakes off a tackler. He jukes another tackle, goes through another tackle. He's carrying 5 Bulldogs, and he takes it down to the 6-yard line. But then there was a flag after the play.
I'm probably looking at a late hit maybe on Tazewell. What a highlight reel play right there by Markel Lowe. It was just a little hitch route. That's really all it was, because you could tell they were playing one-on-one coverage. Get Markel out in space. He did that. Broke a whole bunch of tackles right there. Excellent run. And I think we're going to get some more yardage right here.
Excellent effort. We're looking at the spot around the 7-yard line. That came from the 28-yard line. So just all effort there, and it was just a... There's the penalty. Personal foul on Tazewell. So this negates the second down situation. This gives us a first down situation, and we're first and goal. Ball is spotted. It was half the distance. Ball is spotted about the 4-yard line.
So the official corrected himself. We were at a third down right here. So we still went half the distance, but...
Okay. I thought it was automatic. That's my mistake. Third and goal on the 4. Tigers looking for touchdown.
Look for inside zone right here with Daniel Jennings.
Hard count. Tazewell moves. Flags fly. Back to distance to a goal again. This will bring the ball about the 2-yard line. We're still showing third down, third and goal. And we are at 24 seconds right now in the first quarter. Princeton leads 14-0. And Tazewell's going to talk it out. Well, here you are, folks. Yeah, it's third and goal. And it's really a critical play for both teams. Princeton gets a score here. They definitely take a commanding lead in the first quarter. Tazewell is trying to prevent that from happening. Tazewell has already came up with 2 touchdowns when the Tigers were threatening to score in the red zone. So you got a chance here for a big play. So let's see who comes out ahead. Barker gets a snap. He takes a hard time with the snap. He stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So no gain there for Princeton. That was third and short. And so here you are, fourth down. Do you kick or do you go for the touchdown?
Let's go for it, baby. Hey, here's why I like it. If we don't get the score, Tazewell's got to drive 99 yards to try to get a score. So that pins him way back. Hey, but obviously a score right here would be very nice, and I would trust that offensive line. And we're going to go to the end of the first quarter.
So this has been a presentation of Tiger TV and JR1-Sports, and we're going to talk about our sponsors that makes this happen for us. And State Farm agent Trevor Mullins, just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto surprisingly great rates. State Farm's Trevor Mullins is your go-to agent in Mercer County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent Trevor Mullins will help you mix and match things perfectly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also want to talk to you about City National Bank in Princeton. Teach your teen to spend and save with a teen checking account designed for teens ages 13 through 17. As a parent, you can monitor the account, transfer money with ease, create a budget, and receive educational materials. City National Bank, Princeton, in front of Walmart. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Zero in with Champion Mortgage, where you have no down payment, no private mortgage insurance, low closing costs, low interest rates. If you're thinking of buying a home, now is the time. City National Bank, Princeton, in front of Walmart. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, our last sponsor is Mr. Sparky. Don't get shocked. Broken outlets, flickering lights, tripped breakers put your home at risk. Call Americans Home Time Electrician today. Mr. Sparky at 888-8-SPARKY. Get it done right. Get it done safely with Mr. Sparky. Alrighty, that first quarter is over with here at Hunnicutt Stadium, and we're down to action here. We're in 4th and goal situation. Tigers up 14-0, beginning of the second quarter. Tigers are thinking touchdown here. They're not going to bring out the kicking team. Offense is on the play here.
I love the call.
Barker takes the snap inside read. Daniel Jennings, he's fighting blockers, but he fights through. He gets to Painter. Touchdown Tigers.
Boom, baby. Looked like we were going to get stuffed in the backfield. We had a couple of guys for Tazewell come through up the line, but Daniel broke those tackles and went off tackle right there for a nice touchdown run.
Tazewell had some great penetration there, and it looked like a busted play. It looked like Tazewell was going to make a goal line stand, but Daniel Jennings, in his strength and his motor, kept running. He just shed off blockers, and he saw that blue end zone. He said, that's where I'm going, to the house. Good snap, good hold here. Chase gun. It is good. Tigers take a commanding lead, 21-0. All right, just like that, the Princeton Tigers are up 21-0, and they are taking control of this game early, as they have done all season long. And automatically, Tazewell is forced at a decision. Do they abort their game plan, or do they stay with what they come to prepare to against the Tigers? Do they have to change up their strategy at this point?
Well, the thing with Tazewell is they run the spread offense like we do. I mean, you can always do like 50-50 on run pass. So if one part of your game is not going, you still got multiple options in the passing game if need be. So, I mean, unlike the triple option like we saw last week against Pulaski, Tazewell can still pull off anything they want. So defense has got to still stay on our game.
Absolutely. Finish the game. Chase gun. Kicks another high kick. It's going to fall short around the 16, but it takes a Tiger roll to the 7. Tazewell covers it, but he does not make it out to the 15. Great coverage once again by this Princeton Tigers special teams. Greasy takes the snap. He keeps it, but he does not. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe +1. Not much there for the Tazewell Bulldogs.
This is Tazewell game. They like to pound the football with that big offensive line. But again, I've really been impressed with how our front 8 has done an excellent job of winning the line of scrimmage and flying to the football. So excellent job by our defense.
Stephen Brand, they did their job. And no gain on the play. Tazewell will regroup again on second down. 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 15. Greasy takes the snap. He throws. Wide. He has a receiver. Logan McDonald picks up the play. Picks up the first down. Nice pickup for Tazewell. Takes the ball out to 33. So +18 on the play. Big play for Tazewell on first down.
Yeah, we had two guys in our secondary. It was right there on the ball carrier as soon as he made the catch. But, Coach Padera, I'm sure he told you this as well when you played for him. You can't grab, you can't arm tackle. Just try to grab him, because that's not going to work with the speed of these Tazewell receivers. That's almost a win for them every single time. So you got to put a shoulder pad on them. But, excellent job right there by Tazewell's receiver picking up the first down.
Big pickup, and we definitely got a secure tackling, and we tackle low. And that part of the game hasn't changed. And no doubt, we're looking at a new set of downs here for Tazewell. They take the snap, they throw out wide again, the same play, and McDonald picks up about 7 on the play. So right now, Tazewell's working the sidelines.
Yeah. So and eventually, I think they're going to try to pull like a little play action where they're going to fake the screen, and then they're going to send a guy out into the deep field. So, our safety's also got to be aware of that, or be ready for that.
Yeah, they can definitely tease you with these short passes and hit you over top and for the home run. So that may be what they're trying to set up here with the Tiger, with this progression that they're doing. McDonald's in motion. Greasy takes it, and he is taken down again by number 9, Kalen Kaiser, the Beast.
The Beast, man, just coming off the edge with a nice little rip move and coming into the backfield and making another sack.
He's absolutely having a field day already. It's his second quarter, and he's just having a good time out there.
Hey, it's always having fun. I know Caleb is definitely one that loves the game of football, very physical, and just plays with that chip on his shoulder.
Absolutely. -4 on the play, 3rd and long in this situation. Greasy waiting for the snap, taking his time. Takes the snap. And there's pressure again. It is Caleb Kaiser. Back-to-back sack time.
Wait, are we on replay, or did that actually just happen again? Man, it was the same exact thing. Caleb Kaiser, man, is having one heck of a day right there off the edge. Brings up 4th down, and Tazewell brings the punt unit on once again.
Absolutely. The beast, Caleb Kaiser, back-to-back tackles for loss. Just absolutely having a field day at defensive end. And you got to love what you're seeing there of his effort.
No doubt about that one, my man.
4th and long, Tazewell punting. Punts it out of bounds on the far side. Short punt. And this will put the Tigers in their own territory. Ball is being spotted at the 40. Tigers are looking to score again.
Yeah, I feel like we finally got the little kinks worked out as far as the turnover, so I think we'll be okay. And I want to give another shout-out while we're at it during this timeout. I want to give a shout-out to our girls' soccer team. Picked up their first win this Wednesday against Janesboro, 4-2. I know these girls have really been scratching and clawing. They're not giving up on the season, and it's a nice win on Wednesday. And I look forward to them really continue to run the table for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. They actually moved the spot in closer. The ref was on the 40, but they walked it into the 34. So short field for the Princeton Tigers. Jennings with the inside pass, a handoff there, but flags on the play.
And side judge signaling first for false start.
False start. Knocks it up 5. We're back to the 39. Replay of 1st down. 1st and 15.
Yeah, let's see what Princeton draws up right here. What's in the mind of Coach Chris Belcher?
2-back set. Handoff to Daniel Jennings to the far side. Stretch play. He gets about +8 on the play. +7, +8. Good run, good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, so like on that outside zone play right there, I love how we get Markel Lowe out in space. So that basically adds a 6th lineman there. So he got anybody on the edge, forced them inside. And that was just a good run right there by Daniel getting off the edge.
Absolutely. They made up for that penalty and a couple more yards. So it's 2nd and 8 right now, +7 on that previous play. Markel in motion. Barker, he's looking. He's throwing deep. He's going to Brad Mosser. And it is touchdown Tigers. Brad Mosser.
Boom, baby! Bring motion out in the, well, looks like we got a flag right now in the backfield. So let's hold on tight, folks.
And the celebration ends as the flag is being represented here at the line of scrimmage. Waiting for the call. But they're walking backwards.
But I mean, it was an excellent play call right there. So you bring the motion. So you think there's going to be like a swing screen. Normally with that, we're going to run some slants. But no, Chris Belcher decided to run the fade. Put Brad Mosser out there deep. The touchdown stands. Let's go.
That'll be accredited to a Brad Mosser touchdown and Chance Barker, the gunslinger. The touchdown stands. Tiger touchdown.
You just love to see the wrinkles that we come up with every week from the mind of the man that's in the box right beside us, Chris Belcher. Just does an excellent job getting our guys opportunities to get more in space, get open. And you saw right there, Brad Mosser, easy touchdown.
Absolutely. Good snap, good hold. Chase Gum. It's through the uprights. It is good. Tigers are leading 28-0 here at Hunnicutt Stadium. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV of JR1-Sports. All right, we're back in here at Hunnicutt Stadium. And Tigers are taking a commanding lead, 28-0 already. We're 8:45 in the second. It's been Princeton all the way.
No doubt about that. I mean, we've had some turnovers, one or two penalties that really have hurt us, but excellent job by our guys really just overcoming that adversity and getting out to a commanding 4-touchdown lead.
Absolutely, and I don't think the Tigers are going to slow down.
No, you shouldn't.
Swim kick by Jay Scum, rolling, and Tazewell will recover. They're marking at the 25. Tigers were trying to catch the Bulldogs off guard there with a squib kick down the middle, and Tazewell was able to recover with no return at the 25.
So, I mean, like, really doesn't really change much. Like, even if you kick it deep and they return, most of the time they're going to end up in the 20, 25-yard line anyway. So, I mean, I like the call, you know, just try to fool them a little bit, put the ball in guys' hands that are not used to fielding, and Tazewell gets the ball first down at the 25-yard line.
Absolutely. Little trickery by Coach Passage, our special teams coordinator here for Princeton. Just keeping them on their toes, maybe testing the waters, maybe for another chance of that kick again later in the game. Hercey sends a man in motion. He takes the snap. He's looking. He has pressure. He gets rid of the ball. It's deep. And he overthrows Keenan McDonald. Incomplete on the play, but it was looking pretty. But he had time, but too much on the ball.
Yeah, and you know, you're going to see Tazewell now trying to open up the offense a little bit more, trying to take the deep shot, but I mean, just nowhere near his receiver.
This timing, you know, once again, he didn't get hit on that play, but just the fact that he's been sacked and he's been tackled several times for a loss, that puts a thought in his head where it may throw off his timing, and he may have put too much on the ball there, as we saw. Right of his face a little bit. Takes a snap, Greasy looking, throws again. It's tipped, but no catch. Incomplete on the play.
They're just trying to go to the sideline right there, right in his hands, could not make the catch. And guess what? You know what this brings up? David Hercey, Coach Taylor special, the money down. See, I know we're up. We've got a big lead, but we still need this third down. We still need the crowd into it. Third down, let's go, baby.
And our front seven guys love the third down, money down. They just pin their ears back and go after it. Tigers sending pressure. Greasy's got time. He's throwing to the far sideline. It's a catch by Keenan McDonald, but it is short of the first down. Garrett Mays is there, and good play, but short on the first down.
One guy I've really liked for the last 2 seasons being up here in the booth, Garrett Mays. He's one of the most underrated players on this Princeton roster. Right there on his guy, and just as soon as he made the catch, just fell right on top of him, and that's fourth down for Tazewell, and probably not a surprise right here, but Tazewell is going to go for it.
And they're in their own territory, so automatically the field position is against them if they would miss this conversion here, and they're definitely trying to get it 4th and 3. And so they know they can't give the ball away anymore. They got to go. They got to score. So this is where they're already changing their strategy to be more aggressive, even on 4th downs. 4th and a long 2. Tazewell is thinking, go for it. So the Tiger defense is ready to line up. Here comes the play. Hard count, no motion, no movement. Greasy takes the snap. He's passing. Short snap. It's incomplete. It was covered up by Garrett Mays, but they're throwing a flag. I thought it was good defense. I thought Garrett got there in time, but they're showing a flag here.
I thought so too, but unfortunately the official does not agree with us. And that just gives Tazewell another set of downs to work with.
They're saying Garrett got there a little too early, and it was just all effort on his part. It wasn't intentional, but nevertheless, that's the call. So this will give Tazewell the first down. And so they convert on that 4th down.
But yeah, I mean, I really thought that like Garrett Mays just played excellent defense right there. I mean, stuck right with his guy, knocked the ball down. But then again, whatever the official says, it always goes.
It was great effort. Just maybe too soon. That's what they call on the field. So we look good. We call it bias, though. All right, ball is on the 48 now. New light for the Tazewell. 1st and 10. Bulldogs. Hard count again. Greasy takes it. He's rolling. He's in the pocket. He throws. Wide open pass to number 7. And it's going to go for a touchdown. Walter Patterson. He takes it in for a Tazewell Bulldog touchdown.
Not sure what happened on that far side, but there was no Princeton defender anywhere near that receiver, and he was just wide open very easily, and that's just easy touchdown for Tazewell. I mean, it looked like I could have caught that and ran it in easily. That's saying something, but some type of busted coverage somewhere.
Yeah, just communication issue. Maybe they discussed it, or communication was delayed and you didn't get in the right coverage at the right time. So that was just something that happened in real time, and Tazewell took advantage of it. But they've had to answer in this game to stay in the game. They've had 28 unanswered scored against them, and now they come back with this touchdown. Snap. It's a slow hold, low kick, miss kick, and there you have it. Tazewell will miss the extra point, but the touchdown stands. Is 28-6 at Hunnicutt Stadium. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV and JR1-Sports. And we're back here at Hunnicutt Stadium. Tazewell has just recovered and answered. They have been down 28 unanswered points. They just responded for the first time in this game, missed the extra point on a mishandled snap. And here we are, Tazewell showing 6 on the board, 28-6, Tigers lead.
Just what you expected. They're going to start going deep to try to get some more points back on the board. So defense has got to step up and keep playing.
Tazewell went with a squib kick there to the Tigers sideline. It bounced inbounds but rolled out of bounds. So this will be legal procedure, Tiger ball, and ball will be Tiger possession on the 35.
So again, offense, you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. Continue to make sure you take care of little things. That begins with the snap. Make sure the handoff exchange is crisp. And just continue to run your offense like you always do. But again, can't take your foot off the gas pedal. You got to keep going.
Absolutely. Correction on the spot. It'll be 5-yard penalty from where it went out of bounds, is what the ref is saying. So the ball went out about the 37. They're marking it at the 42. And Tigers will take possession here at midfield at their own 42. 7:27 here in the second quarter. The sun is starting to brightly shine, something we haven't had a whole lot this week. Jennings in motion. Barker hands it off to Jennings. Jennings runs far side. He dodges a few tacklers. He rumbles and he gets past midfield up to the Tazewell 45. Big pickup on first down. First down again, Princeton Tigers.
Yeah, so we bring Daniel in motion towards our sideline. Then he kind of comes back and takes a handoff, goes around the other direction. So just a different little misdirection that we're not really used to seeing. And excellent job right there. Blocking right there by right tackle Landon Moore to give him a first down.
Snap, Barker, he's throwing. He's looking for Bosser on the far side. Garrett Mays. Garrett Mays catches it. But he's saying he's out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had a foot in bounds as well, but again, what the official says, that's always going to go, and, try to lead him out a little bit farther, but Chance kind of liked what he saw, kind of trying to throw towards the back shoulder just a little bit more. I mean, excellent catch by Garrett, but just did not have enough room on the sideline, so that brings up second down.
It's a beautiful ball, beautiful catch, just ran out of real estate. And that's just what happens sometimes when you're trying to thread the needle. But it was a great effort on the play nevertheless. Garrett Mays made a great catch, but incomplete on the play. Rolled out of bounds. 2nd and 10. And there was some cluster there in the backfield. Congestion. Barker kind of ran into Jennings. It was a busted play, and the handoff it wasn't a secure, great handoff. And so Tiger lost there as they back up on the play.
Yeah, just the freshman right there, big 54, in on the tackle right there, coming from the center left guard position. We just did not have him sealed up, and he just came free very easily, and that brings up a 3rd and long for Princeton.
Those things happen, and you'll do better the next play, so they'll learn from that. Ball's on the 47, 3rd and long for Princeton. 3-man's move at the same time. That will be a flag. This will back up Princeton 5 more yards.
You know, you always want to make sure you stay mentally sharp, especially when you get into the middle of the season. With again, because you want to be very crisp once playoff comes around. So we got to get the communication down a lot better.
Absolutely. 3rd and 22 here for Princeton. Definitely in a situation where they have to convert to keep the possession. Parker gets the snap. He's got pressure coming. He's not able to avoid it. Parker goes down as a loss on play.
Yeah, outside linebacker just came free. Nobody touched him right there, and Chance just didn't really have anywhere to go right there. So it brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
That's a positive stop there for Tazewell. They haven't had that success yet in this game in midfield, especially. They got some turnovers earlier when Princeton was threatening, but Tazewell made great effort there on that series, so they're hoping to get back in this game and get another score before halftime comes, is their strategy. Punt and come. Good punt. It's going to go past midfield. It bounces at the 37. It rolls to the 28. 27 is where they're going to spot it, at the 28-yard line.
All right, so I'm sure Coach Taylor, in communication with Coach McClanahan, talked on the sideline, trying to clear up what happened right there on that touchdown pass. But again, make sure you just trust your assignment and just play that, and just be able to fly to the football after that.
Yeah, defense wants to make up for that last series. I know this defense and Coach McClanahan doesn't like giving up points, and so they want to go out and show their dominance again, and they want to communicate and execute well. So I would see Princeton will respond here in this situation. The ball is spotted at the 28. 72 yards to go to touchdown for Tazewell. Pass snap. Hercey handles it. He's running backwards. He throws it in a way, gets rid of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Hercey took a hit. He's slow getting up. He's on his feet now, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding call on the left tackle. This held Kalen Kaiser. He just got back in the backfield, just held him up, so it's going to be 10 yards back for Tazewell.
Yeah, Kalen was actually pulling on his jersey and supporting the ref here, saying, "No, I got pulled on that one." When you have aggressive pass rush like Princeton does, sometimes you get a good block, but it ends up with a bad hold.
Yeah, I know usually most of the time, I've said this a lot, the holding penalty is more of a penalty of just not moving your feet, so your defender gets past you. Natural instinct is, you're going to really grab onto the defender as like just another mechanism, but, always going to be a flag every time.
Indeed. They will spot those hands going around the backs, the shoulders. Can only get away with it on the numbers on the front, really. Tazewell takes a snap. Hercey launches the ball across the middle. It is Keenan McDonald with a leaping first down grab. And the Tazewell Bulldogs will move the chains here again.
I tell you, man, like Garrett Mays is stuck on him like glue, but that's just like good. You got to give credit right there to Hercey for putting the ball right on the money, and also his receiver for coming up with that grab. That was just an excellent athletic play right there.
Absolutely. And it was Logan McDonald on the play that came up with the leaping catch. He went up to the highest point and brought it down. Hercey takes a snap. He's looking. He's in the pocket. He's got pressure. He's going down. Logan Moore is all over it right there.
Big Landon just ran right in. Hercey just ran right into Landon, and he got him another sack. So excellent job out there by the big stud right there, number 72, Landon Moore.
That's right. Landon and not Logan. Logan is his little brother, Glenwood Wildcat. I know those Moore boys, but Landon today on the play there, excellent play for him. And sorry about that, Landon. A great play of a defensive tackle. Great pursuit.
Excellent young man, excellent student athlete.
Ball is on to 44. Hercey gets rid of it. He gets it across midfield. He throws it. to Reese Mullins. Reese Mullins makes a lot out of it after the catch, and he gets the ball down to the 27. Tazewell is flirting again with another first down.
Yeah, so he goes with a slant right up the middle and just kind of sat there right in the zone where there's no Tiger defender, and good ball by Hercey getting it right to him, and that just adds another first down for the Tazewell Bulldogs.
Princeton is going to take a defensive timeout here, and so will we. We're going to take a timeout as well. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV of JR1-Sports. We're back here at Hunnicutt Stadium as we're finishing out this timeout period. And I've seen this in college games, and it's very rare that you see it in a high school game. But during this timeout just now, Coach Taylor just called a team huddle, and they just had a team huddle, and they just had a talking to as well.
Yeah, like come to Jesus meeting right there. Hey, listen, we're not playing up to our standards right now. Tazewell's making a comeback, and he's saying, listen, we're going through adversity right now. How are you going to respond? And I'm going to tell you what, I think this Princeton team is not only fired up, this fan base is fired up as well.
Let's see how the Tiger defense respond after the heat from Coach Taylor. Hercey takes a snap. He's in the pocket. He's under pressure. Pocket collapses, and down goes Hercey on another sack by the Tiger defense.
Big Ian Cox, senior transfer here from Sissonville. He got a lot of family from here at Princeton, decided to finish out his senior year. And I'm going to tell you, like watching Ian on film, man, he's got the heart of a warrior. Just plays really hard. You know, undersized for a defensive lineman, but don't tell him that because he don't care. He gets in the sack. So excellent job right there by Ian Cox.
He's got two good, strong brothers, too, that played here, too, Eric and Joshua as well. Hercey sends a man in motion. He keeps the ball himself. It is absolutely stuffed again. Cox is there as the main man plugging the hole.
That's right. Also defensive end on the far side. I believe that was Daniel Jennings. Also just playing contained, forcing that runner to run back inside with the flag. And guess what? Hey, it's the money down. After that talk, this crowd has come alive. The 12th man for Princeton is ready to roll.
Princeton's had two positive plays here in a row on defense. So they've backed Tazewell up. They're looking at a third and long situation, about 3rd and 15. And we're at the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Big play for both teams coming up. A lot of noise coming from the Tiger side. Hercey's looking. He's under pressure again. Daniel Jennings runs down Hercey for another sack. Flag is on the play.
And I say that's going to be another holding call on Tazewell. And the best pass rush in the state of West Virginia right there just took control. And I think there's a flag right here that just was thrown late on the Princeton sideline. So our sideline just got way too excited right there. But, I mean, of course, you know, Coach Taylor getting them fired up. You want your guys excited, but, you know, you got to remember, you know, if you're on the sideline, you can't go past that white box if you're a player. So, you know, we just got to be aware of that. But still, excellent job by our defense stepping up after the timeout.
Absolutely. Ball is spotted on the 43. It was ruled a holding against Tazewell. And then sideline warning on Princeton. There's early movement. Kaiser coming early, but it's flagged. False start looks like going to be on Princeton.
Yeah, you only think about moving until that ball is snapped. So Caleb just got to be ready for that. And I know he knows better as well. So he'll get that fixed.
Just anticipating that snap and went a little early. Just all adrenaline there. Just aggressive ball play. Nothing wrong there. Just got to wait till the ball moves. That's the golden rule.
I can just hear Coach Spadero right now in my ear. Ball moves. Wait till the ball moves.
It doesn't change. That's it. That ball controls the play. Delay snap here. Play clock running. We're at 1:22 on the game clock. Tazewell's running the clock down. 3 seconds, play second. They snap it, punch, or a pooch punt, short punt, and it rolls out at the 21, 22, what they're spotting. Pooch punt on the play.
All right. So let's see what we got right here on offense. So minute 4. Normally, with the big lead, you might have some teams that might want to go ahead and just take it into the locker room at halftime, but I feel like we're going to continue to show aggression right here, and we're going to try to get another touchdown before the half ends.
Absolutely. I mean, this is your 2-minute offense, and obviously you got a minute of 4 left, but you're thinking like a 2-minute offense, so you're going to see fast tempo here, maybe some quick strikes, some sideline strikes, just to get quick yardage in a short amount of time. Barker to pass. He's rolling. He's coming to the Tiger sideline, and he's going to make the best of it. He runs it out of bounds for a positive play. Barker on a good run there.
Very smart play by Chance. Didn't have a guy open, so he called his own number. Also very smart of him to get out of bounds, pick up the first down, but also stop the clock. So good overall play, good awareness right there by Chance Barker, the gunslinger.
Took care of the football, made a smart decision, then he extended the play with his feet and got a Tiger first down. So Barker thinking well out there on the field as the field general, and he took care of the ball and got a Tiger first down. 56 seconds left in the first half.
I continue to look for them to go deep. They're playing cover 1, tight man coverage, but I still look for them to go deep.
Barker looking down the Tiger sideline. He's looking to Brad Mosser. Brad has got the ball. He breaks it in, out of bounds, but big play for Brad Mosser.
What did I tell you, David Hercey? Like that coverage right there, but, well, unfortunately, there's a flag right there on the 42-yard line. All right.
That's the call. Holding on defense. Penalty is declined. First down, Tigers. Ball is spotted on the 25. Tigers are threatening.
So, yeah, this team has come alive, and I really credit Coach Taylor calling that timeout, getting the team together, saying this is not over yet. We need you boys to step up. Defense, they did their part. Now offense needs to finish their part with another boom, baby.
That's it. 25 yards and driving. Barker looking to pass. He throws it across the middle, and it is Wyatt Klein with the Tiger touchdown.
Boom, baby! Going deep right there. Garrett Mays or Wyatt Klein? Which one was it, David?
Klein.
Wyatt Klein, my fault. Wyatt Klein going right down the middle for an easy touchdown right there. Great job, Wyatt Klein. Wyatt Klein has really stepped up this season, really making a name for himself for this Princeton team.
Absolutely awesome throw and grab by Barker into Wyatt Klein. Excellent play there. Princeton is just moving right now. They're showing a lot of strength. The hold, the kick, Jay Scum. It is through the uprights. He's 5 for 5. Tigers in a commanding lead, 35-6 here at Hunnicutt Stadium. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV, JR1-Sports. All right, we're back here at Hunnicutt Stadium. We're 43 seconds ago in this first half. Princeton scored the first 28. Tazewell answers. They missed the extra point. Princeton gets into a situation where Tazewell gets the ball again. Tazewell's driving, and then Tiger defense stops. Tiger respond. Tiger again, another touchdown. Jace Cup. Pooch kick. No recovery or no return. Recovered by Tazewell. Looking spotted about the 24. If Tazewell's going to stay conservative here and run out the clock, or if they want to try to take another shot and try to get some more points on the board.
I mean, if I was Tazewell, it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and just try to take a shot and try to get something here before the half.
Takes another snap. He's in the pocket. He holds. He waits. He scrambles, but he's taken down by Ian Cox. He's all over.
And Kalen Kaiser is on that as well. So good good combo right there, getting back right there in the backfield and causing that sack, and let the clock continue to roll.
Absolutely, and that looks like to be Tazewell's strategy. Clock is rolling. We're at 15 seconds now rolling. They may get one more play off. They may run it out. It looks like Tazewell's not in a formation to get to snap. Clock will run out. And there it is. That will be the half here at Hunnicutt Stadium. Princeton Tigers in a commanding lead. They lead 35-6 over the Tazewell Bulldogs. It's been all Princeton.
Yes, it has. So again, stay with us for the homecoming celebration here at halftime.
Coach Boone, you know these students. We just crowned a homecoming king and queen for the 73rd time in Princeton high school history. Who was the king and who was the queen?
And congratulations to our homecoming king, Wyatt Stanley, and also our homecoming queen, Addison Sarver. So I've had the privilege of having both of these students. I've known Addison since she was in second grade from my time. I was teaching at Woodwood School. That's an excellent young man. I know he's actually the son of Kelly Stanley, who's the principal over here at primary school, and also Miss Stanley. So, he's also a member of the soccer team, who, by the way, the soccer team won today 3-0, so shout out to them for getting to know him. I know Wyatt really wanted to be there with his teammate, but I'm glad that he got to take part in the homecoming festivities and got to get a homecoming team. So, represent Princeton High School homecoming. So, congratulations to Wyatt and Addison.
All right, we're back here and ready to kick off the third quarter. We're just waiting on the whistle. There's the whistle. It is game time. Chase Gum does a pooch kick to the sideline. It rolls at the 20, rolls to the 15. Tazewell picks it up, and it's a short gain. Tigers stuffs it out on the sideline. Great pursuit by the Princeton Tigers on special teams. Tazewell's got to be aggressive for sure. We're at the play of scrimmage, ball on the 24. Hercey with the snap, short pass, slant, incomplete. Intended receiver was Reese Mullins. No gain on the play, second down. Tazewell, they're still getting the play in. Hercey begins to communicate. 5 wide on the play. Receivers, hard count, no movement. Hercey waits, takes the ball. He's in the pocket, he rolls right, he's under pressure. He throws it, he connects to Keenan McDonald. And there's a ball comes out. Jordan Cooper says it's Tiger football. The refs are saying it's going to be marked down, but we're waiting for the official call. And it is Tiger football. Jordan Cooper came up with the fumble there. It looked like it possibly could have been down from our time or vantage point in real time, but nevertheless, Jordan Cooper gets a fumble recovery. Forced fumble by the Tiger defense. Another short field for the Tiger offense. Starting from the 22, Barker with the snap, speed option. He pitches it to Markel. Markel's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers, Markel Lowe. Absolutely fantastic, and a quick strike by the Tigers. One play from scrimmage, the first play from half, and just like that, Princeton puts another 6 on the board. That would be Markel's third score of the game, and he's on fire. Extra point, Barker with the hold, Chase Gum with the kick, and the kick is good. Chase Gum 6 for 6 here at Hunnicutt Stadium. Tigers lead 42-6. At 11:30 to play in the third quarter, and this has been a presentation of Tiger TV at JR1-Sports, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Hunnicutt Stadium. That was a speed option from Chance Barker, pitched it out to Markel Lowe. Markel took it to the house, as we are used to seeing from Markel Lowe. Just an absolute beautiful play on the edge, great blocking, and great execution. Markel Lowe scores his 49th career touchdown. Booming kick, it goes to the Tiger end zone. Chase Gunn puts it where no one can bring it back. Touchback for the Tigers, or for Tazewell. Great kick for Chase Gunn. He placed on the 20, snap is back to Greasy. He throws it to McDonald, and it's incomplete on a slant pass. Garrett Mays was there to break it up. Sound defense that we're seeing right now. And Tazewell still kind of starting this half a little conservative, maybe slow. I kind of figured more tempo at this point. 2nd and 10. Ball was on the 20. Greasy snap inside zone. And it is stuffed by Kalen Kaiser. And that's who will make the play on the inside run there on Keenan McGuire. Riley Bell and Landon Moore, a round of applause as they came out of the game on this 3rd down. Money down for the Tigers. The snap is back. Greasy is looking. He's under pressure again. It is Daniel Jennings with another sack. Absolute sack attack today for Daniel Jennings. They're just getting them off the line of scrimmage and making the play. They're fast and aggressive, and they execute their tackles really well. Short punt. Mosser's there. He's thinking about it. He picks it up. He's going to take it to the Tigers sideline. He's at the 30. He's shedding tacklers. He's fighting. He's still on his feet. He's at the 15. He drags him down to the 13 on an awesome return by Brad Mosser, but we're looking at flags on the play. But great effort. Brad played a little cat and mouse there on that football.
Man, that was risky right here by Brad Mosser.
The rule is there, if Tigers stay away from it, then it's going to be a rolled stop, and that's where the ball is going to be placed because it's a punt. And so Brad waited and waited. He was thinking it was just going to go to a rolling stop, but he creeped up on it and then scooped it, and then he took it for about a 25-yard return inside the 15 to where the 14 is placed. But we're looking at flags on the play. We're looking at an injured player. So we don't know the call on the field yet due to the injury. Nice punt return by Brad Mosser is negated by a block in the back. And so this will back the Tigers up. And we're waiting for the spot of the football. But nevertheless, Tiger possession. Two-back set. Barker is waiting to snap. Sends Markel in motion. Barker to snap. Hands it off to Daniel Jennings. Jennings bounces it to the Tiger sideline. He's at the 30 to 20, still on his feet. Never goes down. Jennings runs out of real estate, but a big play for the Princeton Tigers. Daniel Jennings carrying the mail. That was plus 25 on the play. We're on the 19 in the red zone. The Tigers are threatening. Hard count. Tazewell moves. Flags on the play. Call on the field is offsides on the Tazewell defense. So they moved the ball from the 19 to the 14. And the Tigers are threatening here. Still 1st down in the red zone. Barker gets a snap. He hands it off to Markel Lowe. He runs it to the far side. Markel's dodging tacklers. He moves the football to the 5-yard line. Almost a 1st down. Big play for the Princeton Tigers. So 2nd and 1 foot basically on the ball on the 5-yard line. Markel's in motion. Barker gets a snap. He's looking to throw. He throws it to Daniel Jennings. He crosses the Tiger blue for a Tiger touchdown. I promise you, they practice that 100 times. And they got that timing down. Excellent play. Barker with the hold. Chase Gunn. It is 30 uprights, 7 for 7 today on extra points. Having a big day, Chase Gunn. And the Tigers are rolling 49-6, 8:43 to go in the 3rd. And we will take a break. So this has been a presentation of Tiger TV at JR1-Sports, and we'll be right back. Commanding lead as we have known all day. Tigers are not looking back, and they're just going to keep putting points on the board. This is the 16th meeting of the Princeton Tazewell series. Tazewell leads 9-6 in this series, so it's almost an even history between the two schools. The last time Tazewell was here in Hunnicutt was 2019. Princeton fell 10-7. I ran sound that game. And so we're back here again today in 2024. Chase Gunn with a booming kick to the back of the end zone. That one's not coming back. Touchback, Princeton Tigers. Really proud of him. He's had a great season already, and he's scoring a lot of points, and he's got a great accuracy percentage right now, and he's just really working hard for his team. Greasy with the snap. He's under pressure again. Big Kalen Kaiser, the beast. Yardage, but Tazewell's got to have negative rushing yards at this point, don't you think? Yeah. I mean, just one play after another behind the line of scrimmage, tackles for loss, sacks for loss. I mean, Daniel Jennings, Kaiser, they've been all over the place, and along with these linebackers too, and these defensive linemen. Rollout pass. It is stopped and is stuffed by the Tiger defense. Jake Belcher looked like he got his nose dirty on that play. Young gun coming up through the Tiger ranks, paying his dues. You're going to hear more of his name as time goes on. Seven, a shovel pass. Greasy, he makes it a shovel pass to Reese Mullins. Mullins works hard down the middle. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 20. But great effort considering where they started from. They're on their own 20. Brad Monster back at the 50. Brad is definitely chomping at the bit to get another score. He's had scores called back, but he's definitely wanting to light up the score himself. Right, pressure comes, it's blocked. Rolling football to the end zone. It is going to be a Tiger touchdown by Carter Tipton. Absolutely defensive score, special teams block there. He got part of the ball and rolled into his favor. He scooped it up, took it to the Tiger Blue. He got 6 for his football team. Absolutely. Big time play. The hold, the kick, Jay Scum. And he's going to put it through the upright for the 8th straight time today. 8 for 8, Chase Scum. 6:05 in the third quarter. Tigers in a commanding lead, 56-6. And we'll take a break. This has been a presentation of JR1-Sports and Tiger TV. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. It's hard for a defensive guy, especially defensive lineman, to get a score. And when you do it on a block punt, it's a big deal. Shout out to Carter Tipton. Chase Gunn with a booming kick. He sends it back to the end zone. No return. That will be a touchback. Great kick by Chase Gunn. And that's what this varsity has been able to do for these younger guys. These younger guys have been able to play in about every game, I believe. And, it's only going to make them better on Monday night when they play in a varsity lineup or game. And then it's only going to make them better in the next season to come as they return as a returning player. So you've got to definitely get your young guys in, and it looks like they're going to be playing the whole fourth quarter. So shout out to them, and hopefully they can keep doing what varsity has started already. Greasy throws it out wide, and big stop on the Tiger sideline. That would be Landon Dillon he lowered the boom out there. They throw it out wide. It is stuffed by the Tiger defense. Looks like Jake Belcher on the play. I can talk about the Coatney family. RJ's dad, Rydell, 2000-2001 team, number 2. He would lay the wood to you. Hard-nosed player. Third down and 5 here for Tazewell. Balls on the 25. Long count, hard count. He gets the snap. Greasy looking. He's in the pocket. He throws it out. And Walter Patterson catches it across the middle. He's still on his feet, dodging Tigers. And he's finally brought down inside the 30. It's going to be marked around the 28. Big pickup. It was 3rd and 5, and Tazewell converts on that play. 50 points if you're Tazewell, but they're not looking at the score right now. They're looking at how we can get better in this game and how we can go out with integrity and with honor and with pride. So I like how they're fighting even no matter what the score is. Another short pass to to Logan McDonald. Short pickup. Actually, no gain on the play. It's a no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 again. Ball is still on the 28. From the pocket, he launches one to the corner of the end zone. Tazewell gets hands on it, but not able to bring it down. Incomplete on the play. Number 10, he got a hand on it, but just not able to bring it down. It would have been a 1st down catch, but not successful on that play. Ball is on the 28. Greasy takes the snap. He's looking. He's in the pocket. He launches to the corner of the end zone, and it is going to be a Tazewell touchdown. Logan McDonald on the grab there.
Yeah, it's just like letting your players just make plays. Just let the athletes do their thing, and they just threw it up right there. Nice. That was I'll admit right there, that was an excellent catch for the Bulldogs. So a touchdown for them.
Absolutely. They're still showing pride here, and they're going to still continue to fight through this game, even in the adversity that they've been faced with today, which there's a lot of the younger Tigers in right now. They're getting quality game experience. It's a varsity team, so that's good experience for them. Extra point, hold, snap, and it is good. Tazewell will connect there on the extra point, and Princeton continues to lead 56-13 with 1:57 remaining in the 3rd. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV at JR1-Sports. We'll be right back. Homecoming day here in Princeton. The kicker comes to the tee. He kicks the ball. Deep booming kick. Kicks it to the Tiger 15. Brad Mosser with the football. And he's already does a handful of Tazewell Bulldogs. He's going to take it to the 40. He's at the 30. He cuts. He's stuck. And he takes it to the house. Brad Mosser. 85-yard kickoff return. Touchdown Tigers.
I don't see any flags. Boom, baby.
This guy is a major threat in every aspect of the game when it deals with the football. Absolutely awesome. Waiting the extra point here. Good snap. Barker hold. Jace come the kick. And it is good. That is just an awesome workout that Chase Gum is getting today. He is 9 for 9 on extra points, and the Tigers answer again. 63-13 is the score in the 3rd with 1:41 remaining. This is at Hunnicutt Stadium, and this has been a presentation of Tiger TV, JR1-Sports. We'll be right back.
We had a nice long kickoff return by Brad Mosser. Just something he's just used to is getting touchdowns on special teams. So that's his 3rd one in the last 2 weeks. So excellent job by Brad Mosser.
85 yards to the house. Brad Mosser He took it and ran with it. Short kick for Jace Gum. It is fielded by Cole Price for Tazewell. He runs east and west, never able to turn it north and south. Princeton pursuit all over it and pushes them out of bounds.
Yeah, so while we had the break, one of my buddies from high school, Josh Ferguson, who's also a native of Tazewell, stopped by just to say that he had to take off, but he was going to be in Europe for the next 9 months or so. He serves in the United States military. So, Josh, if you ever listen to this, thank you so much for your service. I love you, buddy, and I'm really glad we were able to cross paths in our lives. So, thank you for your service again, Josh.
Absolutely. There's been a lot of Princeton Tigers that got conditioned here at Tiger football, and they went on to being a veteran or fighting the military and in all branches, and so Princeton's really sent out a lot to the military as well. So we're still in the 3rd quarter here. Greasy takes a snap. He's in the pocket. He has time. He throws it out wide to Patterson. Patterson brings it in. It's a short gain. it'll be ruled out of bounds. Incomplete, so this will be a loss of down for them, basically 2nd and 10. And Tazewell still trying to find a consistent offense to get them consistent first downs.
And they called a holding just now on Tazewell, so that's going to back him up 10 yards. It's a late flag. I didn't really see it being thrown.
Yes, that's the call on the field, and Tazewell's being backed up to the 10-yard line where they will spot the ball. It'll be 1st and 20 at this field of play. Hercey sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. He throws to the Tiger sideline. He has McDonald, but McDonald's able to bring it in. Broken up by Kamarion Reed. How about that as a Glenwood freshman?
Yeah, and Kamarion, we got his first touchdown as well last week against Pulaski on a long touchdown pass right there on our sideline. And Kamarion just stayed on his guy right there. Just got him distracted, threw his hands up, and caused an incomplete pass. So good defensive play right there by Kamarion Reed.
Absolutely. As I mentioned, a Glenwood player. And he's already starting to make a name for himself as a freshman. And I'm glad to have his name being called out. He's making some noise out there. Hercey is going to keep it. He runs to the off tackle to the far side. It is stuffed by the Tiger defense. And a lot of young Tigers in on the play. Number 71, I don't have his jersey. Isaac Fowler.
Yeah, Isaac Fowler on that one. So that brings the into the third quarter.
Booming pass from Hercey to number 1 across the middle, and that would be Reese Mullins. He's still on his feet. He's fighting, and for extra yardage, just great extra play there. Great extra effort to get extra yardage after contact there. So big play, big pickup for Reese Mullins.
Yeah, again, looked like it was just busted covers. Nobody in the middle for our defense, but you got to give credit. Landon Dillon was on the hustle right there. Didn't end up making the play, but you had 3 more Princeton Tigers on that one as well. So I mean, it could have been worse, but nice hustle by our secondary guys to prevent him from scoring.
Well, these young guys are having to grow up a little fast here, and they're learning game varsity speed. There is a difference between varsity speed and JV speed. And a lot of these players now that are representing our defense played in middle school last year, or they were first-year guys last year as freshmen. So a lot of young guys on the field right now, but they're battling and fighting hard, and they still may get a defensive stop here. Hercey hands it off to Patterson. Patterson up the middle, and he gets it about +7 on the play. So
like we had Damian Thomas, 63, and Isaac Fowler, 71. Both in on the stop on that defensive line for Princeton.
Absolutely. Some momentum there from Tazewell with that inside read, inside zone. Patterson came with a head of steam, picked up some yards, got about +5 on the play, but Tiger stop as well.
By the way, not to mention, they're going to a shortened clock. We're already at 6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in this game, so I'd say probably just going to see the clock continue to run, and we'll get out of here very fast.
All right, Cole Price is in a fake handoff. Hercey takes it up outside zone. He gets what he can with it, takes it to the 8-yard line. And Hercey's shaking up on the play. He took a hit, so he's injured on the play. The quarterback, Carter Hercey. Tazewell inside the 10. It's going to be quarterback keeper to the far side. This is going to be Finn Moss now, the junior, the quarterback that's replaced him as a junior.
Yeah, Landon Dillon made an excellent textbook tackle. Got low, put a shoulder pad on him, wrapped up, and that's what you like to see as a defense coordinator, those clean textbook tackles.
Absolutely. Hercey has not came back in the game. You still have the junior quarterback, number 22, Finn Moss. He hands it off to Cole Price, number 10, outside zone. Cole gets a few yards, pushes 2 to 6, plus 2 on the play. 15, Jake Belcher's there.
Yeah, see a black defender, black jerseys flying to the football. Jake Belcher, I know, was one of them on the play. Also, number 20, R.J. Coatney, leading also on the charge right there for this Princeton defense.
I know there's pressure on the JV defense right now not to give up a score because they'll hear about that from varsity.
Right.
Varsity will be like, man, y'all gave up a touchdown. So they no doubt want to rise to the occasion in this situation. And obviously Tazewell wants to continue playing with pride as well. So there's still a lot of spirit on the field right now, a lot of energy. Inside zone run by Tazewell. He pushes to the 1. Number 35, Wes Dudley, had a good inside run play there.
Yeah, and also leading the charge for Tazewell on the offensive line was Jakeem Beavers. Number 54, right guard, is only a freshman, folks, but is really does an excellent job of just pulling and just getting to the second level very easily. So that's one lineman for Tazewell that I think is really going to have a bright future.
They're on the 1 here. It is 3rd and 1 on the 1. And Finn Moss is taking this time in the snap. Play clock is down to 10. Still delaying the snap. He's down. Play clock's 4, 3, 2. Finn Moss is snapping. And Dudley takes the inside run. Did he cross the goal line? It is close. It seems to be stuffed by the Tiger defense. Number 34.
34, Jacob Dixon, freshman right there, coming on the stop. We looked like he was going to punch it in right there, but hey, Jacob Dixon said no, that's not going to happen. It's an excellent job by the young freshman, bringing up a 4th down for this Princeton defense. So I like to see a Princeton stop right here on 4th down with this young crew that's in the game.
That would be huge for them, and really the ball is about 1 foot away from the goal line, so this is very hard to defend. Let's see if Tazewell stays under center, or if or stays in spread, they go under center. Obviously, I'm thinking they're going to go run here, possibly with Dudley, number 35.
And I'd say they're probably going to probably run power, some type of power play to the left, just trying to get behind that big offensive line on that left side.
1:56 to go in the game. And this has been a presentation of Tiger TV of JR1-Sports. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Hunnicutt Stadium. We're winding out this game. We're going to be with you for the duration. We're looking at a goal line stand situation here for the Tigers. Tazewell is trying to get another score. We're literally 1 foot away, 4th down. This is the money down. And this young Tiger defense is looking to make a stop against this varsity offense of Tazewell. Number 22, Finn Moss is the quarterback. Sends Patterson in motion. Ball is tipped. It is picked away by R.J. Coatney. Interception to the house. Pick 6. No flag. Touchdown. R.J. Coatney.
Boom, baby! What a play by R.J. Coatney. His first touchdown as a high school Tiger. Wow, R.J. Coatney, what a play!
Absolutely phenomenal. 99 yards, you might as well call it 100. It was literally inches from the goal line. I've only seen that one other time, and that was when I was a senior. Anthony Hayes returned it 100 yards for a defensive score. This is just tremendous. This is awesome. It's very rare when it happens, but it's a big deal for that kid, R.J. Coatney, to get his first Tiger score in huge fashion. He ran the whole field to earn it.
I know, R.J., looking at him, man, that's a big smile on his face, and something that we've not really talked about today. They went over and just put the Tiger turnover chain right there on R.J. and got that along with a nice touchdown. Man, what a first touchdown of your high school career.
That's fantastic. And the Coatneys are also related to the Wilburns, Ryan Wilburn and Q Wilburn and Chris Wilburn, also awesome Tigers here in the past. Jay Scum, 10 for 10. Incredible. That's fantastic. Perfect game.
Man, I mean, I'm happy for RJ. I mean, awesome kid. I've had the privilege of coaching at the middle school, had him here at the high school. Excellent young man. Excellent young man.
Absolutely. I've also had him in class too as a substitute teacher. I'm proud of him and I'm proud of his family. They worked hard, so I'm proud of that young man. We'll be right with you. We're going to take a break. We didn't know we were going to score, but we're going to take another break, one last break. This has been a presentation of Tiger TV at JR1-Sports. We're back at Hunnicutt Stadium. We're winding down the last minute. Here we are with Tazewell. Were threatening to score. They were on the goal line, 4th down. It was the money down for both schools, and it was whoever wanted that play the most. And the shocker came. We tipped the ball. R.J. Coatney tipped it, and he took his own interception and took it to the house.
I mean, you would have been happy just getting a stop on 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. R.J. Coatney had bigger plans than that and converted that into 6 points for him.
That's phenomenal. Excellent. Great kick by Jace Gum. Sends it down to about the 10. It'll be fielded by McDonald for Tazewell. He's running to the Tazewell sideline, scrambling, and he gets brought down about the 19. And speaking of the Princeton-Tazewell series, we're talking about players getting their first scores today, and that's a big deal for them. But going back to the last time Princeton beat Tazewell in Hunnicutt, goes back to 1988. American military veteran got his first Tiger touchdown as a senior, Will Thompson, in the '88 Tazewell game. And so that's funny how that is first-time scores are still happening in the Tazewell game at Hunnicutt.
And that's Will Thompson. That was definitely a good one to get his first touchdown too.
Yeah, and that's actually on Tiger YouTube, and I'll just go ahead and say, if you don't know about our YouTube channel, I think it's really becoming a great thing. And Seth Angell, you followed the Tiger YouTube page. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, I'll tell you, being a former player for Princeton, and I know you're in the process right now of uploading the years that I played. I think it's just as a former player, you just love to see, go back and to see some of the plays that you were able to make in high school. And unfortunately, some of the low lights as well. There's some plays that I saw, I was like, I wish I could have had back. But I mean, it's also just, it's great memories for you to be able to see. And then later on, whenever I decide to have children, I can pass that down and they can be able to see how good of a player, or probably how bad of a player Dad was. But I mean, really, it's just a good way of just reminiscing the memories of Princeton Tiger football. And I'm really thankful that you are doing that, David Hercey.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to honor the former players. I got to give a lot of credit to Coach Spadero. He's saved 239 games of 241. We're still missing one. One of the two was Tazewell '89, the one we talked about earlier with Hurricane Helene. But nevertheless, a lot of coaches have given me games, and it's just cool to honor players and coaches. And that's a wrap here at Hunnicutt Stadium. The Tigers are victorious against the Tazewell Bulldogs. Final score: Princeton Tigers 70, Tazewell Bulldogs 13. This will be win number 17 for Keith Taylor. This is win number 98 in Hunnicutt Stadium, and win number 478 for Tiger football in Princeton high school history. So a lot of numbers are adding up there, and Princeton's on track to win the 100 this year in Hunnicutt. So 2 down, 2 to go, and this team is halfway through the season, 5-0. They're not stopping yet, and they'll have a AAA matchup next week against Winfield.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to take like a 3-minute break, and then we're going to come back and join for some final thoughts. So we thank you for joining in on Tiger TV here on JR1-Sports. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back here to do post-game coverage here of the Princeton victory. Princeton Tigers dominate the full game against Tazewell Bulldogs. Princeton 70, Tazewell Bulldogs 13. And Princeton continues their winning streak. Their winning streak is now 5-0 on the season. And they're staying strong in the top 4 in the rankings.
Yeah, so good performance by this Princeton football team. So come out to a 28-0 start. And then, again, I give credit to Coach Keith Taylor. That's when Tazewell was really starting to get a good run right there. Called a timeout, called that team meeting, and just a light switch just flipped right there for this team, and also the crowd became alive. And from there, we didn't look back. So it was a good overall performance to get what you need to get done to win on homecoming, and also to be able to have a strong second half to, again, always to get ready for the playoffs. So excellent win for this Princeton team.
Absolutely. Just a dominant performance, and as you mentioned, Coach Keith Taylor really rallied the team there It was 28-6, but he wanted a better performance, and the Tigers responded, and so he's just a great leader and a great Tiger. He's being inducted to the Hall of Fame, so we celebrate him. And so Keith Taylor's done a great job. We can honestly say these Tigers are tailor-made, and they've been tailor-made in the weight room and in the Tiger mentality, and they're definitely working hard. So we congratulate him, and we congratulate these Tigers and this coaching staff. I think Markel had 3 touchdowns on the day, big day. Daniel Jennings had 3. To my knowledge, if I'm thinking right, Brad Moster had an 85-yard kickoff return. And we had Colton Tipton, right?
Carter Tipton.
Carter Tipton. And he got a punt block, recovered the fumble recovery in the end zone. So that was a scoop and score. And then we had a 99-yard, basically called a 100-yard interception pick 6 return by R.J. Coatney for his first-time score as well for Princeton High School. So a lot of cool and awesome things happened today. Princeton remains unbeaten. They will go on the road next week to Winfield in a AAA matchup. Winfield has been up and down this year, inconsistent at times, good at times. So we got to be prepared to play our best game next week on the road.
And Jason Reed, we definitely miss you. Hope to see you back next week.
Absolutely. The true general, Jason Reed. We wouldn't be where we are without Jason Reed. So we thank you for his support and his dedication and devotion to Tiger sports. I mean, he just loves being around Princeton, and he's a Princeton guy. And so we give him a lot of credit. I give him honor for letting me be part of this broadcast today. He'll be back in the swing of the schedule again, and so I was just a fill-in. But we made mistakes today. We wasn't perfect. This is my first play-by-play, but nevertheless, we had fun. And we called a great Tiger game as far as the Tigers performing an excellent game for us. So they made it easier on us mentioning games or mentioning big-time names like they put out today. But anyway, we celebrate. We're going to go celebrate this one now, and then we'll go back, get ready for next week and go to Winfield and go Putnam County. So at this conjunction, we're going to close this broadcast. So this has been a presentation at Tiger TV at JR1-Sports. We'll see you next time.